Hi all, I got a couple of questions asking about this Kinder or Kinder AFB Plus that I used on a recent video. So I'd like to explain a little bit about it because it is a very, very useful tool. First of all, this is what it looks like. Forgive the sticker, although that's my absolute favorite radio show there, the Blues Lounge radio show. And I always carry a little bit of gaffer tape on here so that I can stick, just put it around here. When I put my cable in, I just put a piece of gaffer tape around there so that I don't step on the cable and lose my sound halfway through the show, which has happened. Right, so ignore that. And I've got some stickers on here because the screws are falling out. It's pretty well used, well loved, as you can see. I have used it a lot. There are two inputs. There's the input and the output, that's all. And then there are three buttons. There is the mysterious UB. I'm actually not quite sure what it does. And then you have the calibrate, and then you have the AFB itself. Right, let me explain what I think they do. First of all, what I do is I set up the calibrate button. So I play into it, and then I turn this until the little blue light here just flashes a little. That's how I do it. And then I set, what I feel is that the AFB button, somehow it kills the feedback, so it's called anti-feedback, AFB. It kills the feedback by somehow cutting or doing something to the trebles and the higher mids. I'm not quite sure what it does, but it gives you that cold, crunchy, Dennis Gruenling, Rod Piazza type sound up here, and you can get the sweet spot, or it can sound pretty awful. Now, what the mysterious UB button does, well, I have no idea. It's a mysterious UB button. I don't even know what UB stands for. Upper bass, maybe? I don't know. But what I do, this is not the world's best video, is I calibrate. And I assume this is something to do with anti-feedback in the upper mids. And then I feel if I turn this off, all the way off, I have a lot more bass. That's what I feel. And then if I move it up to the marks, I usually put little marks on so I know what, without having to think how to set it up. It reduces the bass or cuts some bass frequencies back. I'm not sure. It's different for me depending on the amp, but that's pretty much how I use it. Okay, what it does, if you calibrate it correctly, and you've got your little flashing light just flashing a little bit, it gives you a crunch that you can't get with a lot of amps, and you can't get at a lower volume. So that's how I use it. I always use it to give me the sound that I'm looking for, and I take it with me when I'm on the road. And so I've always got it with me if I'm planning on playing through an amp, because it always gives you a sound, not necessarily the sound that you would have with your dream amp, but a cool amp. Okay, I'm gonna set it up. I'm going to put the video on pause, and then I'm going to set it up, and then we're going to get going. Okay, and I'll play around, and I'll tell you what I'm doing, and I'll see if you can even hear a difference. If not, I'll tell you what I hear. Okay, hang on a second. Okay, I'm back, and I'm going to be demonstrating the pedal. I'm going to call it a pedal with this, which is the Hohner microphone, the HP52. I'm going to use this for two reasons. First of all, you can all buy it. If I play through some rare, a static or Shure, which might sound absolutely fantastic, you can't get it. You don't know what it sounds like. This one, anybody can buy. And it's a very, very good microphone. It is, I always have it with me. It fits my hands very nicely. It might not be your favorite mic, but I'm going to use it now because you can all get it and try it yourselves. Okay, and I've got my amp. This is the Mission 50. You can't see it on the video, and the volume is set to 2, the bass is at 3, and the treble is at 4. And I've got no AFB connected at all, and I'm just going to play a little bit, and then hopefully when I use the AFB you'll be able to hear a difference. Okay, that's it. Right, now I'm going to plug in the AFB. Back in a second. Right, I'm back. I've got the AFB set up and I've put all 3 buttons pointing to 12 o'clock. Let's see if we can hear a difference. Okay, I'll change a few buttons and we'll see. Right, I've got the AFB set up and I've kept the UB, the mysterious button, at 12, and the AFB button is also at 12. Let me just check, and now I've turned down the calibrate, the middle button all the way to the to off, and then I'll turn it back and you can hear that one first of all. Now I'm going to turn it back on. Okay, certainly, I don't know if you can hear it, but it gives it a lot more bite, a lot more grit. Right, now I'm going to turn down the mysterious UB button, and then you can I hear the bass disappearing or changing. So I'll play, everything's at 12 o'clock. And now the UB's off. Back on to 12. I don't know if you can hear it, but I can hear it. It's killing some frequencies, taking something out, making it a thinner, more athletic, punchier sound, if you like that. Right, now I'm going to do the same thing with the AFB button. I'm going to play again with it at the 12 o'clock. Here we go. Now I'm going to turn it off. Now I'm going to turn it to 2 o'clock. So it's definitely changing some frequencies, but which frequencies I don't know. But it certainly stops feedback, and it does give it some sort of crunch to it, which I like. Right, now what I'm going to do, just give me a second, and I'm going to put it on pause, and I'm going to set it up with a little bit of reverb, and set up the AFB as I think it should be set up, and you can have a listen. I won't change anything on the amp. Right, I got it calibrated. So for me, I've got the mysterious UB button at 12 o'clock, I've got the AFB button at 12 o'clock, and I've got my calibrate button calibrated. For this mic, it's about 2 o'clock, but that changes depending on the input from the mic. And now I've gone from the AFB into from Catalin Bred. It's a Bell Echo Deluxe Echo pedal, and then nothing has changed on the amp. So you can get to hear the difference in the sounds. So nothing has changed on the microphone. I'm still using I forgot to tell you that, the Marine Band Deluxe out of the box, nothing done to it, in B flat. Okay, so this volume, it's pretty good because I'm on just under 2, so it's really quiet. Okay, that's basically it. It is a pedal with very few features, but it does give you that mysterious sound that you can get from the John Kinder amps, because it's built into them. This is the outboard portable version. I'm a big fan of it. I like it a lot. It's almost impossible to find. It's like hen's teeth. You're going to have to really look, because people like me, you get one, you tend to keep it. It is useful. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it helped you. If you're thinking of getting one, yeah, okay. All the best then. Bye-bye.